Alright, I'm splitting the news into two segments today because I want to talk about these new Adignister cards, the Kishi Kill stuff, and I want to talk about Doc Honest in this video. Make sure you subscribe, and happy freaking Saturday morning, baby! Alright, new Adignisters. This stuff is actually really cool. When I first met you, I love this card name so much. Reveal a Cyberse monster with 2300 attack in your hand or extra deck, and if you do, add one Adignister monster with the same attribute from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot activate monster effects for the rest of this turn after this card resolves, except for Cyberse monsters. During the end phase, if you do not summon the revealed monster or a monster with the same name this turn, you're going to take 2300. This is just a little slight burn effect. I wouldn't worry about this too much. The fact that you can now reveal from the extra deck to recur for a monster is quite amazing, actually. Like, this is a huge boost to this deck, and honestly, I'm really happy to see that Adignister is probably going to push and do something, at least with this. So, I mean, they have the Dark Searcher now, so Dark Fire, and I think Wind, right? You can pretty much tutor for the entire little archetype, which, yay, super excited for this. Now, this was bonkers to me. They gave them a Link 1, a Link 1. You guys know what that means. Anytime there's a Link 1 involved, oh, baby. Whoo! So, the materials are one non-Link Adignister monster. Konami, what are you doing? If this card is Link summoned, you can add one Ignister Island from your deck to your hand. They Marincess treatment these guys. I'm so proud of them. When a Cyberse monster with 2300 original attack activates its effect, quick effect, you can move this card in your main monster zone it points to, and then change this card's attribute to any attribute until the end of the turn. Now, this is going to be for your big Link 3 that's going to want to summon out a bunch of guys. It's going to get the ability to modify an attribute as well. That way, when you're summoning the at-arrival Ignister, the big guy, you're going to have multiple attributes available to you at that point. So I do like this a lot. This is going to fit a lot of the bill. This Link 1 is a game changer. Like, quite honestly, probably the best card that they could have pushed for this deck. So kudos to you, Konami, for opening up the doors to a Link 1. Alright, we also got this You and I. How many puns can they pull off with this? I actually am wondering that. If a Cyberse monster with 2300 original attack is special summoned, you can activate one of these effects based on the attributes among the summoned monsters. You can only activate each of the following effects of You and I per attribute. So Earth and Water, half the attack of one face-up monster on the field until the end of this turn. Wind or Light, negate the effects of one face-up card on the field until the end of the turn. And Fire or Dark, special summon one Adignister token. Well, up here, our Link 1 actually gets to fit the bill for that because it's totally generic. It's just a Link monster to make it. I like this card. Getting the special summon a token extender here for this is really good. Also, this particular one doesn't lock you into Cyberse. I actually really like that. Whatever effect you're applying on this is pretty much free real estate for you. All right, good job on this. Is all fantastic card design so far. And then we got Damari Adignister. So we finally have Ai's true form. I am actually super excited for this. So, you can only use each of this card's names first and second effects once per turn. When an attack is declared involving your Ignister monster, you can special summon this card from your hand and negate that attack. They gave them a hand trap special summon a monster that can negate an attack. All right. If you control a Link 6 monster quick effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard. Target one face card your opponent controls, negate its effects until the end of the turn. Downside with that is if you got your Link 6 on the field, yeah, you do get a generic negate as a quick effect. That can basically act as protection for the Link 6. But I kind of feel at the end of the day that that is a little bit subpar, at least. But hey, good news, you have a special summon attack negator from the hand now, which is actually quite beautiful. I like that a lot. They did very good there. And then we got Mono a Mono. Oh no. Nice. Actually, we're getting some good homage here. Monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack for each card that they control. That's not a major downside. If your Adignister monster battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Okay. When your Adignister monster is destroyed by battle, you can target one Cyverse monster with 2300 attack in your graveyard, except the destroyed monster, and special summon it. So you're actually giving Cyverse the option to have floating now. It stinks that it's only by battle, but I can't complain about that too much. The generic power down on this card isn't great either, and if your Adignister monster battles, you get to jam your opponent out of spells and traps until the end of the turn. That's fine. Overall, all of this, okay, except for the trap card. The special summon negator is good. The You and I is great. The Link 1 Dark Infant fixing the problems that we had already present in the deck. Thank you. Alright, you did good with this. Alright, when you and I first met, this is also really good. I really do like this support. Like, this Link 1 is great. Konami is actually showing that they're designing future support here and doing a fantastic job with it. Like, this is good stuff. Now, also, by the way, those glasses up here, this is hilarious to me. I love this. This is some 800 IQ design. I love it. So, we actually have another live twin monster, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. A lot of you guys are probably sick and tired of seeing live twin stuff. I kind of agree. I think we're kind of pushing this e-girl bill a little bit too much, but we always take new support. So Kishi Kill has a holiday design here, by the way, in beautiful prismatic Seeker Rare. You can only special summon with this card's first name once per turn. You can only use this card's effect once per turn. If you control a Lilla monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Bada bing, bada boom. We got the extender, another extender actually, because now we have the Lilla special summon extender. Now we have the Holiday Kishikill Frost extender. If your opponent adds a card cards from their deck to the hand by the card effect, and you control an evil twin monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard to draw a card. On my way. I will take this frickin' free real estate all day long, baby. Like, this card is actually really good. We're getting places now, all right? Like, I did not think that we would start doing this, but we are getting there, all right? I'm proud of Yu-Gi-Oh! They are starting to give some good support to live twins, all right? And then the last big reveal of the day. We have more coming up here later in the day because we have the Black Rose stuff that hasn't been translated as I'm making this video. Fujiwari's partner falls into darkness. And here he is. The leak yesterday was real. Doc Honesto. Once per turn, you may return this face-up card from the field to the hand. So it does, in fact, have the same effect as Honest. By the way, this comes in holographic. It's absolutely astonishing. So once per turn, you return it. During the damage step, when your dark monster battles with opponent's monster quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. The opponent's monster loses attack equal to its attack until the end of this turn. So it doesn't straight make it 0. It just goes, all right, whatever. It's also current attack, by the way, I noticed. All right, loses attack equal to its attack. So if it's got 5,300 attack, it loses 5,300 attack based on how this works as I'm making this video. So, Doc Honest. This card is, I know Battle Traps, regular Honest has kind of fallen to the wayside over the years, and I get that. And I know a lot of people, like, you know, like, yeah, Dark Honest is cool and everything, but it kind of, is it too late? I don't know. I think overall, though, that the card will be very well received by the community. I think that the community is going to be happy to have a dark monster that they're going to be able to interact with like this. But we'll have to wait and see. More reveals will be coming up here at 11. I will will do the breakdown on that. I just wanted to get this new Adignister stuff up because I wanted to talk about this because I'm really passionate about the deck. I thought that cool stuff was cool. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on more cool, excellent stuff. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here at 11 for those other half of reveals. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanColt40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MColt40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoltgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.